Stories make you cry or feel or realize that they're a human being in a really bad predicament. And there are others um, that I feel um, don't deserve the best care, the best representation. God forgive me, from some of the things that they've done. When it comes to children, um, I tend to not change my mind, but bend a little bit more when you harm children, especially really young children, or when they torment the family members of their victims. That's hard for me to deal with. But for the most part, I deal with them 5 to 6 days a week. Looking at some of their crime scenes can really make you sick. You have to have a strong stomach. And then you wonder, how can I not despise a person like this? I don't despise the person, I despise their actions. Those are the hard things. Knowing that someone has fought for their life and didn't make it, and the person not even realize what they've done because they're on drugs is a harsh reality. Sorry, I'm getting a little sentimental here. I think when the inmates have a chance to speak with the family members, for those family members who are willing, there's a program that they can go through when they could give the victim's family some sort of closure. It's good both for the victim's family as well as the inmate. It helps them deal with their situation a lot better. I have one client who actually wanted to give up his appeals and his rights after he had spoken with the victim's family. He was on drugs as well. He murdered 3 people while robbing their home. And he was informed of the things that he did. He wasn't aware of the things that he had actually done. And he was willing to give up his rights. But of course, being represented by our office, we can't allow that. And we do our best to talk him out of that. And we have done so. And in speaking with this person, some of these inmates are so nice, so intelligent, once they're cleaned up from the drugs. And granted, they can get the drugs in prison just as much as they get them out on the streets. But all of them are not the monsters. Some have been rehabilitated. And they know that they're going to be there for the rest of their lives. We have one gentleman who is close to 80 on death row. And we know for a fact that he won't make it out of there either way, being executed or just from, his health has deteriorated. And you know, he knows that he's not going to make it out of there. And some still have the hope that they will someday make it out of there. Some of the inmates, and this is across the country, have shown that they are not guilty of what they have been accused of. And it really stinks because everything is based on, did you prove this? Did you prove that? This is a matter of law, that is a matter of law. This doesn't matter, this is getting thrown out. That's hard to see, especially if you have someone who is admitted to committing a murder and not that person that's in prison. And I have to say that a lot of times the politics that are played, it's really shameful. And I know that it happens everywhere across the globe, but it's really shameful. Some of the things that go on by some of the people who have made it, who have what they consider something to lose. They have to save face. And to put someone to death because you want to save face, to me, that's a crime in and of itself. Sorry.